Ooh, Donnie, you thought I was gonna let you slide. I said I was gonna do my research on your punk ass. I even went through the whole 6-hour video just for y'all. First, I must go over the Nicki Minaj tweet. Like, she's hilarious for that one. I ain't gonna hold you. But the irony of just saying, I want that thug in jail. Yeah, we want your husband in jail too. But whatever, that's beyond the point. We're just basically pointing out where Don Lemon went wrong. So this dingbat, not only did he not, well, I'm not going to say he knew where they were going to go, what church they was going to go to. I'm not going to sit here and say that he knew exactly where, because he did say in his video that this was a covert operation.
Into Minneapolis a little bit ago and did some reconnaissance on the ground, speaking to an organization there that's gearing up to for resistance and protest.
And right there is where he fucked up, because not only did he have knowledge of where they were going to go, but he had to disguise it as, oh, this is a covert operation. He had to, because this is their goal of what they do.
How are you?
Good.
See, we're on. We're not saying what it is, what's going on, but thank you. Tell us, why are you doing this?
So
this is Nakima Levy Armstrong. She's on the show on Friday.
Levy Armstrong, civil rights attorney, longtime activist here in the community, and we protest and do activism in all kinds of ways.
Ha! Caught you. Got you slipping, buddy. Yep, Mr. Donnie. You thought we was going to just slide past that, where we realized that you knew where the hell this church was going to be rated at. You knew, because the organizer said, oh, we're not going to tell everybody. This is a surprise operation, and that we're not going to just tell everybody. Of course, they ain't going to tell everybody. It's a surprise, supposedly. But you, Donnie, you knew where they were going.
Passenger 57 is what it is. So just stay on the sidewalk here. Or if you want to come over, I think you could probably come where the van is.
You cannot make this shit up. Not only did you show yourself committing the crime, but you posted it for everybody else to see you committing the goddamn crime. Oh, what crime y'all asking? Hold on, stay right. So y'all remember the FACE Act, right? Freedom of access to clinics, interest, like, just reverse the whole clinic part, because it does not only just protect them from the clinic, but it also protects them what? Religious worship, using force, threats, or physical obstruction to interfere with someone exercising their First Amendment right to religious and freedoms at a place of worship. At a place of worship. That's one that he violated. This act does not protect those from peaceful protesters. But the moment we walk into that establishment, like a place of worship or whatever, that's when you committed a crime. And that crime is 18 U.S.C. 248. Come on now. Think about that. And then the other part is the Ku Klux Klan Act. It's a little, how can I say, far-fetched to actually apply it. But in this case, it kind of does. It kind of does apply. To dismantle the KKK and similar paramilitary organizations that use violence to intimidate black voters and officials in the South. It's the same exact thing what Don Lemon had pretty much did. Not necessarily just Don Lemon, but also the people that he was. Who was that? William Kelly. Who is that gentleman right there? That's William Dumbass Kelly.
I don't necessarily agree with everything that's going on in the Twin Cities right now, but I don't think it's good to fight fire with fire. I think it's good to speak up, and I think it's good to protest, but I think it's better to do it in a peaceful way. I don't think the answer is going to God's church.
You don't think this is peaceful?
Well, it's trespassing.
Nobody fighting.
It's trespassing.
And that's exactly what you did, Donnie. You walked into that establishment knowing that y'all was going to disturb those people in there. That's a disturbance. Knowing that it was a plot operation to go in there. That's a disturbance. Hell, the most he should get is disorderly conduct and then investigate it at the same damn time. But Donnie, that's exactly what you're doing. Trespassing during their whole worship. I don't see you going into no mosque and stopping them from prayers. I don't see you doing that. No, Donnie, you'll never do that.
How would you feel if I went to your house and I started yelling?
It depends on what I did, but not in my house. That's a whole different thing. I think these people would go inside of anybody's house.
This is the house of God.
Exactly, Donnie. This is the house of God. You don't just walk into anybody's home and interrupt what the fuck they got going on. We call that trespassing for a reason, Donnie. Why don't you understand that, Donnie? I can see if they walked up in there and you just reported it from the outside or some shit. Oh, we got a group of protesters going into a church. That would have been a whole different fucking scenario, Donnie. But you don't... Your feeble fucking mind and your hatred towards Donald Trump thinks that you can just break any law however the fuck you want to, whenever the hell you want to. Bruh, seriously.
Makes it everybody's house.
Yes, it is. But in the house, people don't yell at each other.
Yeah, but there's a lot of yelling in my house growing up. We still loved each other.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that yelling is the answer, right?
I'm sorry?
That doesn't necessarily mean yelling is the answer, right?
No, but I think that's the way you work things out is that you talk to each other, you disagree. Sometimes it's heated, sometimes it's not. But at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And I think maybe if the pastor would try to calm things down and say, let's all talk and together.
You know what, Donnie? I'm gonna call it. You're just as worse as these pranksters, these prank YouTubers that just want to fuck with people just because. Because at this point, this is not journalism. No. You're an agitator. Okay? 100% an agitator. And for you to be just that fucking delusional to not realize that you just cannot walk into places of establishments to protest any fucking thing. You didn't come in, unbiased or anything. No, you came in with an agenda to basically get motherfuckers to feel a certain type of way just because you don't like Donald Trump and the ICE and what ICE is doing. That's not journalism, Donnie.
And make this peaceful and not be so us against them.
I think that's good to talk, but then why don't we do that, right?
Yeah.
I don't think trespassing, I think protesting on the streets is fine, but I think there's a difference between that and then going into someone's property and then yelling.
How do you feel about allegedly, according to the protesters here, there's a member of ICE who is a pastor here or is a member of the clergy?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that question?
A member of the clergy or a pastor here works with ICE, and that's why they're upset.
Oh, Donnie. See what you did there again? See, now we're doxing agents. Oh, God, this just gets worse and worse. Like, your dumbass not only walks into a church unannounced, supposedly doing journalism, knowing who's going to be there, knowing that they're going to protest inside the fucking church, but you also knows that there's an agent, allegedly knows, that there's an agent who's an ICE agent and that's also a pastor at that church. How did you know that, Donnie? How did you know that? Oh, let me guess. Kima. Because Kima knows the church. You can't make this shit up.
I didn't know that.
Allegedly, I don't know. That's what they say.
Okay, well, I'd say before just ramming into a church, maybe it'd be good to get some more information first. But you said talking is the answer, right?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe instead of making assumptions, it'd be good to ask the person first before making that assumption, then going into their church.
Duh, Donnie. Ask questions, Donnie. Then you wouldn't be in a situation, Donnie. Oh, God, I can't stand this fucking fruit cup. I can't stand them. I cannot stand the fucking fruit cup whatsoever. So, yeah, I hope he does seek jail time. I hope they do, charge him with the KKK Act. I'm so appalled at this situation that somebody who's so smart could be this fucking dumb at the same damn time. Let me know what the hell y'all believe or what y'all think. Comment down below. I got plenty more videos coming up. I mean, this is getting insane. This whole ICE thing is just retarded, ridiculously retarded. But let me know what y'all think. Ha.